love it when I wake up in the morning and somebody wants to buy something. That always starts my day off really well, and you can make some money. You guys know from this VEVOR 44-inch toe behind lawn sweeper, this is great for people who don't have a bagger on their riding mower. Or if you don't have a riding mower and you have like a quad, you can pull this thing on your lawn and pick up all the leaves in the fall. Sure beats raking. Anyway, some guy wants to buy it. I have it listed for $200, but I just need to get rid of it no matter what he wants to pay. I'll try to get to. The reason why I don't really want to keep it is because I'm a lawn guy, you know what I mean? If I want to pick up leaves, I gotta have a bagger. I mean, this is kind of cool and stuff, but it doesn't fit through my gates. It's 44 inches. I also did a review on the VEVOR push lawn sweeper. That I might keep because that's really handy for cleaning up my streets. Right now, I've got acorns all over the place. It's one of those years. It's like every 10 years, the tree drops acorns a lot more than usual. And so my driveway, my lawn's filled with these little acorns and shells. It's really kind of annoying, but I know it's nature. Anyway, I'm gonna rinse that off a little bit. It's got some dried grass residue. Disconnect this, carry this over to my truck where I'm gonna meet the guy at the church and see if we get this thing sold. Boy, am I happy I got rid of that thing. I couldn't use it because it won't fit through my gates. It also took up a lot of space. And also, you can't really get everything because it's so big when you do the turn into tight spaces and stuff. You're going to have corners that still aren't being picked up, you know? So anyway, $200. Awesome. My next victim is this TB110 Bilt push lawnmower with bagger. I always liked these. I always thought that they mow really well. I always liked them because they also look cool too. And I like the new engine. This is a 550EX auto choke type, right? So I got this from my friend Nick Iardi over in Motherlode 36. It's one of the 3 or 4 mowers that I got from him. It's in pretty good shape with the exception of its muffler guard. How does the whole thing not be rusted like that, except for the muffler guard? Obviously, they kept this outside its whole life. Well, actually, you could tell. Pretty rusty, which is unfortunate. But the deck still looks okay. Of course, now somebody's telling me not to work on it because it's raining. Either way, let's give it a couple of pulls and see what happens. Let's check for gassage. Obvious. Ooh, there's gassage. And it smells like gas, not water. Although there could be a ton of water under there. Auto choke, nothing to prime, right? Just give it a few pulls and see. Maybe 10 or 20 pulls. Why do I pull it so many times? Because each pull creates a vacuum and sucks up gas where gas isn't allowed to go. And if gas wasn't there all the time, the gas that's there now loosens up rust, corrosion, ethanol, and maybe it'll dissipate a little and move. Then you can go like this. If the float is stuck, the needle is stuck in the hole and the float is stuck too, doing this may jar the float down, allow the fuel to now flow. Maybe. So I give it at least 5 to 10 pulls. That you just never know. But then after that, you know, when you're about to have a heart attack and everything, that's when you have to say, you know what? Let's give it some help and spray some jism in there. Look at that. Nice filter. All right, here we got some jism.
Henry, it's called jism?
No, it's what I call it. Choke flap is closed all the way through. Let's see now. Okay. Just means the carburetor needs cleaning, that's all. Holy cow, am I going to be busy. So it's gotten kind of late in the day. Let's check out the rust around this area here. See? You know, these damn flashlights, I charge them and they die like in 2 hours. That's why I've got a new Trust Fire tactical flashlight. T30R. USB-C charging cable.
We charge these babies.
Check out the O-ring. It's waterproof. That's where you plug it in so you can recharge it. You always need a dependable, strong flashlight. Press the button on the back, and there you go. Press this button over here for intensity. It's like a lightsaber. What I wanted to check was this. See, it's so bright. God. Not only is this muffler, see, that's so bright. Not only is this muffler cover completely rusted, but also the height adjusters is also rusted. God, this thing is so bright. I feel like I could just burn a hole through this deck. Cool flashlight. The Trust Fire T30R. What else I got? Got a new tactical knife from my friends over at Steinbrucke. This is probably the 5th knife that I've gotten from them. They send me stuff from time to time. Love these pocket knives. Flick it and it's open. Jagged, serrated edges on the very bottom so you can cut through branches and stuff. And I'm gonna cut you, man. It's got a clip over here so you can put it in your pants and it won't fall out. And also, this everyday carry knife, you should carry in your car too. Because if you ever drive off a bridge and fall into a river or a lake or something, and your car starts filling up with water, how are you gonna get out? The pressure of the water keeps your door closed. Gonna have to break the glass. Right here at the end of the knife is a glass, is a glass breaker. An everyday carry knife for your protection and utilities. Got another knife from my friends over at Steinbrucke. This is a silver one, or gray one. It's nice and thick too. Nice and wide. Same thing, serrated edges to cut branches and all. Very cool. Open it this way, using your thumb. Or flicking it. Very nice. Go check out Steinbrucke. Great selection of tactical everyday carry knives. I'll leave a link in the description for Steinbrucke Knives. And this Trust Fire also comes with a carrying strap and a nice little case, felt case for it. I'll leave a link in the description for both the Trustfire T30R tactical flashlight, rechargeable, waterproof, as well as a Steinbrucke knife. Now, back to the video. So it's the next day. Rained a lot last night. We had gas in here, so maybe that day or two that it was sitting, something loosened up and it'll start. Nope. Let's take the carburetor apart. Got some 5/16. Center ones are smaller, some ridiculous size, like 9/32 or something, that hold the carburetor onto the air filter base. And these screws look like that. Long threaded. Base comes out, disconnect the vent tube here. It's probably easier if we took this out so we can see what's going on. Change it to a 5/16. There's just 2 of them, 3 of them. They're very rusted, so. Very rusted. This thing's been outside a lot. Wow. I think that busted. That's going to be a problem. Maybe I should not take it off now. Because it's just going to cause problems, you know what I mean? Problem is I can't show you guys very well. And you know what, I already broke it, so I have to drill that out anyway. This one was good. Thankfully we'll have one connection that will be held on well. Alright, 2. That's good. This thing comes right off. Look how rusted that is. And then you can remove the gas tank easily. And we'll disconnect the fuel hose. I'm going to pinch it off with these vice grips. Gas tank. No fuel's coming out. And this just, oh, look at that. That muffler is really, really rusted. At least the guard is. This seems to move all right. It's pretty easy to remove. Wiggle it a little bit. There's a little O-ring that's supposed to go in there. Tilt this for the Z-bend to come out for the thermostat to the muffler choke. And there's the throttle. So we'll remove this. 9/32 fits. Fuel come out. Pry this a little. Oh cow. So yep, there is some stuff on the bottom there, but these don't usually go too bad because they're plastic. Usually anything gets clogged, it's in this thing right here. I'm just gonna pull this out. Careful not to break it. like I almost did right there. There we go. Just a little bit of prying. This will come out. This also comes out. Wiggle it just a little bit. There we go. See the discoloration of the tip there? Hasn't been used in a long time. But it looks relatively clean though. So I'm just going to blow this out. Make sure these holes over here are clear. This jet is clear with some needles, whatever. Blow that out. Where did this O-ring come from? Up here. Can remove the float. This one just pull it out. And we don't break it. There's the float. There's a needle. Inspect the tip of it, the rubber tip. It's good. I'm going to blow out the hole where the needle seats. All the orifices here, in there. Every hole that you see, I'm going to blow out. And then we'll put it back together again. See if it fires up, fires up, fires up, fires up. Drilled this out, found another bolt. I took the gas out of here and tested that fuel line going from the fuel tank to the carburetor and make sure it wasn't collapsed, but it was free flowing. Also, I thought there was water in the gas. It's good gas. And there are no obstructions from the gas tank to the fuel line to the carburetor. So the carburetor is now clean. We drilled that out. There's gas now in it. Let's just fire it up and see if it works. What do you guys think? It'll work? I think it'll work. Not the greatest, but it's the ass gas in there. Gotta clear it up, you know? Probably hasn't been running a while. Let the valves move around a little bit, you know? So with toy Bilts, typically you need to put really good gas in it. More like their snow blowers. Their snow blowers are made by LCT engines, or their engines require at least 91 octane, believe it or not. And you're gonna think I'm nuts, but yeah, I've cleaned the carburetor for one of those things like 5 times and still surged. And the minute we put 91 gas in there, ran so smooth. So this is ass gas in here. Yes, it is a Briggs engine. Shouldn't make too much of a difference, but the gas didn't look terrible, but it's definitely old because it turned yellow. engine's running full throttle. You plug up the carburetor and it does some sucking action, whatever. So if there's any debris, it might clear itself out, which you saw it kind of doing. It wasn't surging for a bit. Looks like this thing is popping back out again. So you know what? Put some fresher gas in here. Maybe do an oil change, let me see. But then I definitely need to either find a new muffler or a new muffler guard, because that's all rusty. So I removed the muffler cover. I'm just gonna keep that as it is because you can't help that. And I actually went to the backyard and found nothing. I thought I had a few, but I sold them on eBay. So I wire bristle brushed it a little bit just to get the loose rust off. I'm just gonna paint it this new chrome silvery color I just got. Good enough. You know how you can get carried away with paint? I just did it anyway. It looks great. Way better than before. And it has good oil. So I'm gonna wait for it to dry, put it all back together, clean this baby up. Should be good to sell for $150. So there you go, guys. Put that muffler guard back on. I even painted the muffler, as you saw. Really easy. Got everything worked out. As you saw, I put super clean on it and then just rinsed it off, and it looks like new. Looks great. Still has ass gas in it, and it starts up fine, and it runs kind of rough, but like I said, it's the ass gas. I'll burn that out and fill it up with some more better fuel. Listed for $150. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Maybe I can squeeze it in here. Yeah, I'll put it in here for now. Gotta find room to put this stuff, you know? It's got so much stuff. Fixed! Another one listed for sale. That one was pretty easy. Just a simple carb clean on a 550EX Bilt push mower. Has a bag though. It's pretty good. Runs a little, but runs. Sell it for 100, 150 bucks, something like that. Changed the muffler guard, painted the muffler. Looks pretty good. So another one notched. 49 more mowers to go. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Next time on Mowers and Blowers. Later.